Hello everyone in ChildFund Viet Nam, and in particular I wanted to say hello to Deb Leaver. I wanted to record this quick greeting for the gathering that I understand you're having this week. Deb, I've heard a sad rumor, not sure it's true, but I've heard a sad rumor that you are going to be leaving ChildFund Viet Nam and leaving Vietnam in the near future. Now, if this is true and if it's not possible to talk you out of this decision, I wanted to just say a few words to thank you. When I first began with ChildFund Australia in 2009, and you were still working at ActionAid in Sydney, you took the time to welcome me, and you were very generous, sharing your learnings and insights when we first met in your office. This was very helpful, and it made me feel like I was beginning to have a community. A few months later, when you phoned me and said you were thinking of applying for the country director position in Hanoi, needless to say, I encouraged you to apply. I knew that we had found a person who could really help take ChildFund Vietnam to the next level. Over the next 6 years, I watched as you did exactly that. You built on the already strong work of ChildFund in Vietnam, and you navigated the joys and the complexities of working in the beautiful culture of Vietnam and with the beautiful Vietnamese people. And you found ways to bring in the priorities of the Sydney office, which were sometimes helpful and perhaps sometimes not so helpful, right into the heart of ChildFund's work and ChildFund in Vietnam. And you built an even stronger and more effective organization. And from that day when you and I arrived in Hanoi for the transition, I also watched as you built a life in Hanoi, finding Christian and Flynn, and thriving across what became nearly 8 great years. For my part, you were a very valued colleague. You always found a way to be of support, either by contributing to what was happening or by pointing out ways that things could be even better. I knew that I could always count on you being constructive and honest in a way that made our collaboration effective and important for ChildFund and for our work around the world, not just in Vietnam. There's still time to change your mind. Just ring the Sydney office and tell them that you just want to do 8 more years in Vietnam, and it'll be just as simple as that, I'm sure. But if you do decide to move, I know that your friends in Vietnam will miss you and will always hold you in their hearts. As for me, while we might not be work colleagues right now, I hope that you and Christian and Flynn will stay in touch with Jean and me and continue to share what you're up to as you progress on your path. So thanks, Deb, for what were 6 great years working together, and for more than 7 years, I guess nearly 8 years with ChildFund in Vietnam, and just wanted to wish you every success and joy in the next phase of your path.